I would put it on the bun. You could fit the pickles. You could put pickles in the pickles. You can fit the pickles in there. You can fit the pickles in there. Come on. Some onions. Pickle chicken sandwich. Take it away, John Frickin Smith.
Welcome to the rabbit hole.
How did we end up on that rabbit hole?
Where all you knew is wrong. And rules are just suggestions.
I like the pipe.
Made up as we go along.
Shut up, Corn.
Fuck you.
And who knows what you'll find here. Maybe heaven or your worst fears. Whatever it may be, it's yours to keep forever.
Just in time. You've entered a rabbit hole. Please go down further. Where there's philosophy hidden within stupidity.
My nipples are sweating.
What are they doing to that chicken?
They're punching holes in it. You know what? I want to teabag Hank Azaria. He can make weird noises.
You're fucking weird.
You guys are horrible.
Bunion rings? Like, I wouldn't eat those.
What the fuck? Hey.
Even if it was Paul Bunyan themed, like, you know what I mean? Like flannel onion rings or something like that. Be like, yeah, I had a heart attack. Fuck you.
It's a sunny, shiny day.
Yeah. Fat people need love, too. Oh, yeah. I'm in fucking Facebook groups all the time. Fucking, well, in a lot of them. And there's a weird trend, especially in local groups and podcast groups, like no matter what kind of group it is, someone always is trying to use it. Like they ask very basic questions that you could easily ask Google and get answers to. Oh, what's a good mic for podcasting? Ask Google that question and you'll get some actual product suggestions. The same product suggestions you're about to get from people. That's not the annoying part. The annoying part is when I see people post that kind of question, but they end it with, and go.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty annoying.
As if we're just all sitting there chomping at the bits waiting.
Come on.
Unleash us. Give us a reason to suggest something to you.
I could see that. Yeah, you see it a lot with movies.
Yeah, they treat it like we're dogs being fed. Or, yeah, like we're dogs that need to be fed and shit. And here you go. We've all done it with a dog. Hey, sit your ass down. Don't bum rush me for a snack, motherfucker. You will get a snack when you sit your ass down. And good boy.
I do it with my dogs when I get home and they
sit. But do you do it with people?
No, not the way I want to. Because their finished word to like get off of me after I'm like, done giving them affection right after the day or whatever is enough, but like stern and loud. So if I said that to people, like, can you imagine like at a gas station, here, I want to buy this. And then as soon as you were annoyed in any way, just enough.
Well, yeah. I would get it more like standing in the line behind. We've talked about it before, the scratchers and shit. You're standing behind that guy. Just like, dude, I gotta pee. They don't have a bathroom here. I just kind of wanted to get this energy drink and some fucking eye drops. Part of my stoner kit, my functional stoner kit. But no, fucking this motherfucker wants to sit there and he can't be the professional scratcher orderer. No, he has to look at all of them. How do you play this one? Buy one and read the instructions.
Yeah, it's on the back. All of them are on the back.
Out of here.
Go for the ones on the bottom if you don't want to pay money. Because they got some like $30 scratchers. They got scratcher books. It's fucking nuts.
Or the guys that don't remember what pump they pulled up to, so they gotta. Which one
you
is
do that in
one?
the line?
I've seen signs up at gas stations like know your pump number when you walk up to the counter. Like straight up, we're not playing this shit.
Which one is that one? Fuck, you think I can see your truck too? Like, come on, bro.
I always do that. I repeat it over and over because I know I will forget. One thing that helps is if you go to the same gas station over and over again, and you pretty much aim for like the same two pumps.
Dude, I know our town isn't.
Ampum number 6 right on the corner, man. If that one's open, it's so easy. And I have to look up and like confirm.
Did they change them today?
Yeah.
Did anything happen in the last 24 hours where they needed to change them? I hate having that situation though, like being in a small enough town to where you do go to only like one gas station. I'm sure you get in large towns obviously too, where it's like right around the corner or whatever. Yeah. But Dude, if anyone's on 12 at Circle K on Florida and Latham, by the way, fuck you, dude. That's my pump. That's the one I like. It's right there all the way to the right. It's in the back just in case some asshole wanted to, be there, or if he didn't want to pull up, now he's a dick and he has to pull up.
Yeah, see, the 6 is the furthest away from the door, and it's facing it. Not only do I not have to like turn around or anything to get it, it's facing the same way I'm coming in, but it's facing the exit, the other exit too, so I can head out and head to work and shit. It works out perfect. But there's times when I've been like, you know what, I'll get gas tomorrow. Fuck it, just because someone's in my pump. It throws me off sometimes.
Well, I've never done that. I've never like went away due to a pump, but I know the pain.
You know what caused that paranoia though of having to look up and confirm it though? It was fucking McDonald's when they changed that goddamn number 2.
Dude, I still don't agree with this.
When the number 2 was the 2 cheeseburgers and fucking fries, it was perfect. It was the perfect meal. You weren't getting double cheeseburgers, you were just getting 2 cheeseburgers. It made you feel like you were eating a lot, but realistically, as far as McDonald's go, you weren't eating that much.
No, dude. The thing that's quite annoying about that too is it's a quarter pounder now. That's a fourth. That's not. There's no 2 in there. Like that's not even clever. You
That's
guys are
not
just
even
dicks
close
now.
to what I was looking for. Like I wanted 2, but at least make it like 2 sliders or some dumb shit like that. Give me a false sense of hope. Make it breakfast even. 2 McMuffins. I'll settle for that.
I think that's what is on breakfast. So why the fuck? Still to this day. So it's like, why the hell did you fuck around on my main menu?
That was one of my go-tos.
Mine now is me and Reg getting the now number 9 and the number 10. So 10 piece. This is what's also annoying. 10-piece nuggets. 10. Number 10. Used to be, I think, the quarter pounder. Something like that. I don't know. Number 9. I don't fucking know these things.
I don't remember anymore.
Yeah, dude. So I give her a burger. She gives me nuggets. Everyone's happy. Besides the one day you want both burgers, you just don't care for the nuggets, then only half of you are happy.
I'm a fat ass. I'll get the nuggets and the burgers. I'll feel bad afterwards, but
Oh, during all of this, I never feel bad. Like, fuck that, dude. If I'm going to McDonald's, I already know what I'm eating. So why am I going to trip out and be like, oh, I need to eat the healthy McDonald's? Fuck that. I've never done it, but I would eat a cheeseburger and a McGriddle at the same time.
yeah.
Oh, I wonder if you could do that. Be like, hey, dude, sub the sausage patty.
For a burger patty?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
Okay, for some reason, that feels way fatter.
Because the burger is finally gonna be bigger than the bun.
No, because I don't know. For some
Not
reason,
supposed to be eating a cheeseburger patty with little crisply diamonds of syrup.
Are you replacing like the egg too with like pickles and shit?
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Because if you're putting ketchup and all that shit with the McGriddle,
No, I'm not okay with ketchup. Maybe fucking jam or something.
so you still want it to be like you want the eggs still?
I want the breakfast experience, but with a burger patty instead of the.
That still for some reason feels fatter,
It does because
even though
and
the sausage is probably fatter technically, like fat content. I'm pretty sure sausage is fatter. Fattier.
Honestly, I think the sausage is just like a slightly thicker version of the patty.
Well, that's what she said. And you were just in time. We are the J&T baggers. We probably sound a little weird because we're sitting in a different part of that place. The rabbit hole is very slightly moved temporarily. It feels there's more air in here.
I mean, technically, that's a true statement. I don't know how, but it is.
It's a wider space, so technically there is more air. It feels a little fresher. It feels a little colder, honestly, and more like. How does it feel more echoey though when it's bigger? We're further away from the walls, yet it still feels like we're bouncing all over them.
Dude, your walls are empty as hell.
Yes, they are.
Like
they are.
you could put paintings or something up, and it would get rid of some of it.
I have thought about that, just getting like some of the big soundproof panels and shit. Or you can get it at Home Depot for like thousands of dollars. Have you looked at the pricing for that? Fucking sound like acoustic foam. You can get it at Home Depot, but it costs a lot, and I don't think you're getting very much I don't know who they think they are. Maybe it's like maybe they install it in your walls or something. I don't know, but it would take quite a bit to like convince me. I need like a house. You need to just get an office.
Dude, I don't want acoustic walls though, because that's scary.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to rent like an office space where we can just tear out some walls. Not even tear out some walls, just put up some foams and put up some desks. A place where we don't have to break down the microphones every time. That's what makes it feel more awkward, I think, every time we go to record. Is like that we spend hours avoiding putting everything together. At least I do. But yeah, Corn's not here again. It's not his fault completely, but a little bit. He physically isn't here, but he could be. Possibly. I don't know. I don't know how late that fucking golf course stays open. Apparently all night. Yeah.
like they. It's not even so much the golf course staying open late; it's him having to work to clean shit for rich white people in the morning.
Yeah. Well, don't we all?
Yeah.
Don't we all? It's fun sometimes.
This is all about race.
You ever get sad when like a coworker stops being a coworker?
Yeah.
Like truly sad?
Like bummed out to go to work sad?
No, not like well, yeah.
Because it's one of those like, oh dude, I like that guy. Now his job is not as good as it should be.
Yeah.
There's been those situations. I've thought, back to people I've worked with before, like, I wonder what he's doing. Hopefully it's good. I
Yeah.
miss that guy who was funny.
Yeah. I've had some though. Okay, this is what's weird. When there's a coworker that like puts in like a 2-week notice type thing where they're going to be leaving at a certain day is going to be their last day, and they make up a big deal about it, but you realize you don't actually like them. You don't really give a fuck. Not like you hate them, but one of those just like, meh, you're leaving, so what? You suck, kind of.
Oh, I've had plenty of those.
But they're like, they're like, oh man, it's been a pleasure, man. Felt bad, like I got that a few months ago. A guy was leaving, and yeah, man, it was a pleasure working with you, bro. Like, I hated working with you. You sucked. They gave you some of my shifts, and you fucking blew it. They took them away just as fast as they gave them to you. Now that's sad. I want to work the mornings. All right, we'll put you on a truck day in the morning. No, fuck that. I'm not lifting boxes. We'll find someone who will. My boss has put up like a message thing on the bulletin board saying it was like supposed to be like nice to me, I guess, saying like, oh, DJ stays calm even no matter how stressful the situation, and blah blah blah, stays positive, which I had the surprise on your faces. You're like, who the fuck says things like that about me? Nobody. I found it was code. Well, not like I think I smoked too much weed, and I was looking at it, I'm like, no. The double meaning of this just says DJ's a good little bitch, and no matter how bad you fuck him over, he'll take it with a smile.
No, that's life.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. I watched Soul today, so now there's like all kinds of deep thought to everything.
That's what you did on your day off, was watch Soul?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like I spent the entire day watching Soul over and over again.
Like it had a meaningful, like a heartfelt message, so you're like, fuck yeah, I'm starting it over. That's how I felt with Wally, though.
See, I don't think I've ever done that. Just like instantly like run it back. I have. I'm usually like, no, I'll let it resonate. No, I have. There have been movies where I'll watch it, and then a few hours later, I'm like, I'm just gonna turn it on again and go to sleep to it. Absorb it. I'm gonna let it absorb me while I'm sleeping.
It's something about that little robot.
After a few days, though, it's weird waking up to Joaquin Phoenix with a painted face. It's especially just the parts of the movie if it keeps. Sometimes the
That can
DVD will
turn
just
dark.
it'll just start over sometimes, and that I love that with like DVDs and Blu-rays sometimes when it just starts the movie after a few minutes being on the menu, but sometimes that can fuck you up when you wake up in the morning and just like, that was disturbing. Or when I would just play movies on my computer and it would just run through this alphabetical playlist. Wake up to like the saddest parts of. I woke up to G Baby dying so many fucking times.
That's not even cool.
It's not. That's not the part of. That's not the time. What you need when you wake up in the morning.
Dude, I forgot about Hardball until you brought that up.
Yeah, I know everybody forgets about Hardball. It wasn't that great of a movie. It was just that part. Honestly, if you take away the G Baby dying and you just let all the kids live and they win a championship or whatever, it becomes just your average everyday kid sports movie. Dime a dozen. Yeah, there's an inner city type of play, but it's still Keanu. You don't really feel bad for those kids when they're working with Keanu. Post Matrix. I'm surprised none of them called him Neo. Neo looking motherfucker. That's what makes it hard too. That's what's cool about nowadays. Nowadays, meta comedy is like really in. So you get to see like people actually make jokes about their own career and shit like that. Hell, they've put plenty of Matrix references into John Wick movies.
Yeah.
But like right after the Matrix and shit, though, it was a little bit tough to see Keanu in other roles because it was just like, how do they not make Matrix references? Because like that's a huge part of pop culture. It's hard to not make a reference to that when the guy's there. Nowadays, it's cool. They knew what they were doing when they got Lawrence Fishburne in for the fucking third one. You don't do that on accident. I think it was the second one they got him in on, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't do that on accident. That's one of those like, oh, fuck yeah. Reunite them.
Perfect guy for the second one.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. I love that shit. That's actually making me love like just the popcorn action movies again. It was cool at first for a minute there when like Expendables, the first one came out, and just seeing like some of the older guys getting kind of a last hurrah. Some of those guys, that was like their last big blockbuster type of hurrah. But seeing Keanu do it like in such a quiet way is awesome. Just 'cause, well, he's being quiet. The movies aren't quiet. They're pretty loud. But it's awesome. I don't know. It's weird too, because in a way he's doing his own version of like an Expendables thing, being like the one coming out of retirement or whatever. Well, that is John Wick, but
Dude, that's one that's a situation where I didn't see like if John Wick was in theaters. I assume it was. But I didn't find out about that movie until like after it was already on Blu-ray and everything.
yeah, I had heard someone mention the name of the movie, I think, and that was about it. I hadn't actually watched or even seen a commercial for it. Fucking Ethan made me watch it, and I was instantly like locked in, impressed. Like, holy fuck, this is actually the action was just fucking beautiful.
I was sitting at a buddy of mine, Richard's house, and he was like, "Hey, check out this movie." So I start watching it. Got to the part where the dog dies, and I was like, "Fuck, I gotta get home. This is fucked up, though." I bought it the next day.
Well, see, that's what was weird. Is you still wanted to see what
Yeah, I
was going to
wanted to
happen
know
next.
what the fuck. I was like, "No,
What's
you
the
don't kill
point
a
of
man's
killing the
dog.
dog in a movie? There has to be a reason.
You don't just do that. Like you do."
Yeah, like it's awesome that Keanu can actually still be such a big pop culture fucking like his character. Some of he's ingrained in pop culture. Just Neo and John Wick alone, and then Bill and Ted, fucking yeah. There's something deep in something. You know what I mean? Something that holds on for a long time. The first John Wick, you watch it now and it's still fucking impressive. I know it hasn't been all that long, but you know what I mean?
It's been long enough to where there has been changes.
Yeah, there have been advancements, and it was some of the crispiest action I've seen in a movie in a while. I think that's where it was what separated it from so many of the other ones, at least for me. Some of the outlandish action. I like outlandish action though too. I like it all. I'm weird. I get it. It's a movie. It's supposed to be imaginary. I don't assume that The Rock actually is just gonna choke slam people in a real street fight.
Maybe, dude, maybe. Like
At this point, it's just a
like,
natural.
he's huge.
Not just because of wrestling though, but just from movies, having to do so many takes from movies.
Like he's not gonna just normal fight you anymore.
He's gonna embarrass you.
Yeah, he just turned into the Rundown, the Scorpion King. Like every action role that he's fucking Hobbs or Shaw or one of them. I don't fucking know anymore.
See, that's what's weird is some of the action movies I think what it was Cars. Not the movie Cars, but just action movies involving cars. I lost my interest somewhere between Fast and Furious and Transporter movies. I just kind of lost. Car chases to me are the parts of movies that kind of put me to sleep now. It's weird.
I can't think of any car chases that I want to see anymore.
Yeah, like I feel like okay, that's where John Wick actually did something cool. It was like he did car foo in a weird way. He was like using the car to hit
beat
people
the shit out of people.
Yeah, and shooting people out the window. Like he was using the car tactically. But you don't really see that in movies. It's just kind of chase them here, chase them there. Oh, there's a big crash, or maybe there's not a big
there's
crash.
a jump. Whoa.
Oh, he's going all the way to the docks.
We know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's why I love Starsky and Hutch, the movie with fucking Stiller. They crash into the ocean, miss the boat entirely.
Yeah. And I think there's not really much. Like I understand it works for movies, and you want to show that someone didn't just get from A to B easily without being chased by cops or something. But no matter who's chasing who, car chases are just. I'd rather watch a horse chase.
Okay, yeah.
Lord of the Rings, when fucking the first one, when she's running away and she's got fucking Frodo on the horse and he's like dying and shit. That was more intense than any car chase I've seen in any movie.
Yeah, because she can be caught. Like,
yeah, they were right neck and neck with her. Yeah,
she
had to call up a fucking river to get them back. That was the tension and the drama was there with that one.
Yeah, dude,
it's weird.
I don't know. There's a lot of different car chase movies that. Well, there's a lot of different car chases in movies nowadays that they're all the fucking same. It doesn't really matter if you do something different. It's the fucking same.
Yeah, it's cars. I've seen cars in Europe, cars in Japan, cars in Russia, cars
all
in
different
the
styles
US,
of cars.
Cars in a city, cars in fucking rural parts of the world. It's just cars in the jungle. Ace Ventura did it best, man. He had a monster truck in the jungle.
Yeah. Oh, even in that Jeep when it got fucked up just the back. I love that scene.
Is it weird that I really did love When Nature Calls more than the first one? Like Finkel as Einhorn was fucking awesome. But I don't know, When Nature Calls, I think I don't know. I think I understood it just because I was getting that little bit older when it came out. I think I understood it a little bit more, and it was just great. And they were doing it bigger. It wasn't just domestic. It wasn't just in Miami. They went all the way to fucking Africa and guano and shit. It was fun.
No, I like the second one better.
It was fun. That was like peak prime Jim Carrey stuff right there, man. That Liar Liar still holds a fucking special place in my heart for that one too. For similar reasons, like not even like it's a great movie or like it holds up ultra well, but that Jim Carrey, that was when he fucking went for it with comedy.
Me, Myself, and Irene.
That's probably one of his most underrated performances, I think. I think more nowadays. There was a thing though too where people, Cable Guy got overlooked quite a bit because people didn't want to see Jim Carrey in any kind of a dark role at all, even if it was comedy, which I think is a little messed up. I mean, he came from In Living Color. He was doing kind of somewhat dark comedy, at least a little bit. Not that wasn't a black joke either.
Edgy.
Yeah, but yeah, Me, Myself, and Irene and Cable Guy are actually two of my favorite Jim Carrey movies. I think just because he's weird in both of them, he gets to be an asshole in both of them. I think that's the real key. When he's a just douche, it's hilarious. When he first turns into Hank, somebody's baking a loaf of bread, and I think it's sourdough.
Better put a rush on that.
Vagiclean. That was fucking hilarious. That whole fucking... He broke that bitch down. It was hilarious.
Dude, he was fucking waterboarding a child.
Yeah, that was fucking...
Like, that's dark as it gets.
Yeah, he shit on someone's lawn.
Yeah.
That made it hard for me to like do self-serve, soft serve ice cream and shit like at a buffet for a long time without making that thought. Like just like, yep, it just looks like shit. Nice round pile of poop. Like I did everything to try to avoid that. Like if I saw myself getting that spiral going upward, like okay, I need to put ice cream around the bottom later to make it. I gotta buff this up a little bit.
I gotta put vanilla in here. But dude, like personally never got is why is like the poop emoji or that is that dedicated to poop? Because that shape, if I take a shit outside, it might be a log.
Yeah, I know. It's mostly like it's dogs that usually kind of can give you that pile, and even they put out logs.
It's like runny shit at that point. It's like runny hard to get that, and
I don't like it at all.
I've
Honestly,
never-
I've never understood that either. I've never liked that either. Like first off, I kind of hate emojis. Like I use them sometimes, but you notice in the group chat, I don't think any of us use emojis in
no,
the
it's
group
all
chat.
like gifs and shit.
Yeah,
That's where that happens. Is gifs and pictures and just normal text.
I get in my at least once a day. It's not always every single day, but I try. I have at times. I'm like, you know what? Once a day, I try to fucking hit the group chat with a stupid ass meme. And it's usually a meme that I didn't share anywhere else either, like on Facebook or in the J&T Rabbit Hole group on Facebook, which is totally there, and you can go join it. Okay, that pause was long enough. So we do have some well, not today late reviews, I don't think. But yeah, we do have late reviews planned. That's weird. Planned late reviews. No, fuck that. We planned Killing Joke back in the day. Most of them actually are planned. They used to be. They usually are. Yeah. We agree on certain ones. Cobra Kai and Mandalorian were like definite. That's why they both went up. But yeah, we got WandaVision later. That is definitely coming. We're waiting for the whole thing to come together so we can just do the
Nerd
whole
the fuck
reaction.
out.
Yeah, that's really what it is. I just want to nerd out for an hour on the whole season.
Because there's dude.
And that's the thing. And because I'm not eagle-eyed enough to actually be the one trying to act like I can point out all the Easter eggs. No, I watch YouTube and see the other people that point out all the Easter eggs. But I also don't want to sit and theorize either. That's one of those where I'm like, no, I just want to react to what they actually put out when it comes out.
That's one thing I have to give to Disney Plus definitely, dude, is the two series I've like been actually anticipating week to week was Mandalorian and now WandaVision. So it's a situation where it's like, okay, dude, these are the ones where I don't want shit spoiled. I just want to watch and enjoy.
They're proving two really awesome things, maybe more than two things, but they're proving one that the Netflix formula, though it is awesome from a fan's point of view, being able to just binge the entire season as soon as it comes out, there is something awesome about the week to week type of thing though. There, as far as building up anticipation and letting episodes actually breathe and letting people react to each individual episode, and there's still a craving, I think, for that. That's one of the things that's uniting nerds, I think. Mandalorian was doing it. And well, the fact that you're watching it on a streaming service that doesn't have commercials and shit, Well, besides the income, you know what I mean, the in sitcom commercials that they're doing on there. But you know what I mean, something that's not, you know what I mean. It's not like Sons of Anarchy, which we used to sit through and watch and shit too. But
It's
the
not the same.
anticipation for something them doing a Marvel TV show at all, like I said, CW made it seem like superhero TV shows really shouldn't be done. But they're first off, they're giving it a goddamn cinema budget, which they're using. They're using to their advantage.
That's great.
Yeah, and it's making. That's why I don't even want to like get hard into the story either. It's one of those like it's building anticipation though, and every week I'm actually finding myself just like I actually spend that whole week like watching YouTube videos on it and theorizing, and then watching the internet react to each episode and shit. You don't get that same twist reaction when you release the whole season at once.
No, Cobra Kai, it's a fucking awesome show, but
If they did week to week, they would still be, you know what I mean? They would still they'd be like wrapping up that season damn near, and they would have been building up. It keeps their name active. It keeps them relevant. Because like I said, once it comes out, you have a week or so of people reacting to it, and then it's over. That's it. They're just like, give us more now.
I think that's what's fucked up in the situation with Netflix having shows, just in general. Netflix having shows and dropping, new seasons in one day instead of prolonging them, even though they already shot them. Is Netflix has been known to drop shows out of the fucking blue, like saying, "Oh, we're gonna have this show for 3-4 seasons extra," and then out of nowhere, maybe one too many bad reviews on an instant day-to-day basis. You're like, "Oh, well, fuck this show," so the show gets shit canned. It's like
they give up they give up so easily, yet they keep renewing Adam Sandler. That's because he still draws names. No matter how good or bad his movies are, he still draws a crowd. And hey, I watched his stand-up special on Netflix. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I did too. I liked it.
Actually, I felt like it. I love when Adam Sandler does more uncensored type material. I think that's why I love Grandma's Boy so much. Even though he wasn't in it, it was a Happy Madison thing. And the fact that it wasn't held back by PG-13 rating made it funnier. Those same situations wouldn't have been as funny if they couldn't curse and, you know what I mean, have titties out. Jonah Hill got to suck on them titties. And that was before he blew up. But yeah, like I said, obviously fans love it. But I remember when I finished season 3 of Cobra Kai, it was just like, well, fuck. It's like at least a year probably until we get to see more. And that it makes it easy to forget shows too sometimes.
Oh, Mandalorian was what, like 8-9 episodes or something like that?
I think 8, yeah.
WandaVision's supposed to be 9. So it's a situation where that's at least 9 weeks out of the year. Like,
yeah. And it's 9 weeks of people of every single day. That's where that's where Disney knows, I think, that the YouTubers and the people like us podcasting even kind of help them. Not so much us, because we're not big names, but the YouTubers that dissect these episodes, the ones that dissect the movies are dissecting each episode like it's a movie. They're keeping up the same relevance and the same anticipation that they kept up for all of their movies for each week of a TV show.
Not saying Disney's doing this, but Disney is brilliant at, business plans.
You with your Hitler haircut makes it seem like anything you say about Disney is going to be just like this anti. I don't know what it is.
I'm going to sidebar this cool. Just real quick. What happened was Regina told me I can never shave my head again because she's gonna get pissed off. So I was
Really?
like, all right, whatever.
Did she think that made you look less like more like a Nazi having a shaved head? Because I'll tell you what.
No, I look like Hitler right now. I'll tell you right now, I do, and it's not good. But it's one of those like when it's actually like done the way it's
If
supposed
it gets
to. It looks
longer,
good.
it's gonna look even more Hitlery. That's what's.
No, the fucked up thing is it was longer. So I had it all the way down to my ear, and I even said that to myself. I was like, fuck, I look like Hitler. So I trimmed it. I did this myself because Regina said she wanted me to have a haircut, and I was like, fuck it. You know what? I'm going to go old school style. Comb over, no hair on the sides. Why not? And I mean, she dug it, so I was like, okay, cool. But yeah, dude, I look like Hitler right now.
I can't do shit like that though. That's what's fucked up. My hair's too good. I can't do any of the
Okay.
cool haircuts.
Here's also another added to that one. I told Korn 3 weeks ago I wanted to do my hair like this. Well, I was more attempting like the Brad Pitt Fury style hair. Not that great of an attempt.
Well, since we already there's already pretty much we'll make this a commercial break. Fucking for once we can actually say that if you want to support the show, we actually have a way. Huh?
Do you wait? Is that the for me to like? Is that the toss up? Because that scared me.
I think that was an like. Do you get where I'm going with this now? As if I didn't just spell it out like evenly. But
Buy us a coffee.
Yeah, headed buymeacoffee.com/JNTbaggers. I believe. I'm assuming that's what it is because that's usually what it is. But yeah.
Let's have another cup of coffee.
And let's have another piece of pie.
I think that's all we can sing before copyright infringement.
Yeah. but yeah. I don't know why I keep saying, but yeah. Okay, yeah, it is buymeacoffee.com/JNTbaggers. And you can put in your Twitter handle and even write us a nice message like you pricks need to do a late review on ... whatever you want to fucking put in. Yeah, we're doing late review requests. We're taking requests for late reviews. We haven't done that in forever.
Dude, I forgot what we sidebarred.
What do you mean?
To go off on the Hitler haircut.
Something about Disney.
Oh yeah, Korn's a dickbag. So 3 weeks ago, I tell him I want to go for the Fury. He comes to my house 2 weeks ago, has the Fury. Like perfectly, because he went to a barber. He didn't do it himself.
Cocksucker.
Yeah, dude, I was like, you son of a bitch. And then I thought to myself, I was like, you know, I could still do a version of that haircut if I've never cut my hair that way. I'm gonna try.
So are you gonna get like a fedora? Is that your next move?
No.
You gonna start trying to wear suits and shit?
No, I can't afford that.
Back in the day when men wore suits and hats. Because I'm like down to do that, but I'm not rich enough for that. Like I'm gonna look real fucking cheap. Nothing is gonna match.
I couldn't think of a haircut that I actually liked. And this wasn't just like I want to cut my hair that way. I started shaving my beard. And I looked under and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to trim off my sideburns. Why not? Trim those off. And then I looked at it. I was like, this fucking looks weird. So I started halfway up and just trimmed a line. I was like, you know what? I can make this work.
I think it's been about a year since the last time I shaved or got a haircut. My beard, they both right now, I purposely have to not comb my hair so I can still wear my hat at work. Because if I pick it out, you've seen it picked out. It's actually growing kind of fast. Once it hits past a certain point, it's just like, oh, you're doing the fro thing again? All right, poof. My beard too, I have to pick it out. If I straightened my beard, it would actually look quite weird. Actually, I would look strange with a fro and a straight ass beard, just like flapping and shit in the wind. I kind of like I like the curly beard. It keeps my face warm. Not my nose though. I kind of wish beards were allowed to grow on the nose. Don't you? Mm-hmm. When it gets cold.
The longest I've had all of this, the sides was until I just shaved. It was actually like getting there. But my mustache, I had long enough to where I could blow on it and it would go like, and you could actually tell, not just like a little bit, like a curtain. So that one was that was cool because my lips were staying warm. But yeah, your nose doesn't. That one sucks, dude. The tip of the nose when it's a cold day, everything else is warm, but just your nose.
Now, I know you like sports movies, yeah.
Oh yeah, some of the best movies ever. Not somewhat sarcastically, but not at the same time.
A very basic question as far as sports movie preference. You prefer when they win or when they lose? The main, like your main character's team, your main team.
I'm trying to think of ones that actually lose.
Friday Night Lights.
That was fucked up. That game was fucked up. That shit was rigged. Fucking Lucas Black got a helmet kicked into his face.
That was fucking hilarious.
It looked like some Eli Manning shit. It was great.
Oh!
Now he talks with a lisp. Because I mean, Rocky, of course, he loses.
Yeah, in the first, the third, and the fucking last one, the last Rocky. Hell, even the first Creed, he lost. And those are some of the better movies. As far as boxing movies, yeah, those are some of the better ones. So yeah, there might be something to it. But then again, when they triumph, what's the one I'm thinking of? Varsity Blues. I always loved Varsity Blues because it was so cheesy and you could tell all the fake Texas accents they were trying to do, all these actors, but all these Californians. But Billy Bob was fucking awesome. He was so awesome, he pretty much got to play himself in the parody of that shit on a Not Another Teen Movie. I thought that was awesome. Even making fun of the concussions and everything. So you're trying to think of ones. Oh, yeah, Little Giants, they won.
Well, dude, anything Disney touched, they pretty much won. Like, wait, is We Are Marshall? Was that a Disney movie?
I'm trying to think. I pretty much right now I'm judging whether or not it's on Disney Plus, and I'm not sure if it is.
Because We Are Marshall, everyone dies in the beginning.
Oh, so well then they can't win.
I mean, I think they still win. I think the backups win or some shit. It was a very inspirational thing. I'm pretty sure Matthew McConaughey played the coach. What was the airplane with the football players that crashed, killed the whole starters?
Well, then that. But did they win the backups?
Fuck, I don't know. That's the one that,
See.
like, I know. That's why I was wondering if it was a Disney movie. I was like, because I was thinking all Disney movies, they pretty much win.
All these, that was a more of a, I won't say a biopic, but I guess slightly, at least. And that one, they at least showed him losing to Frazier, but then ended with him beating Foreman. But if they'd have continued on, you know what I mean, they would have eventually found some more losses. So it's kind of a, I don't know, I guess.
Miracle, they fucking kicked the shit out of the Russians.
Yeah.
Invincible, they didn't actually, like, he won.
Yeah.
The team didn't win. They won the following year, which is kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Without him.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. It's like, yeah. Well, with that movie, it was more of like it depends on your definition of victory.
Yeah, because he technically got to the NFL and played in the game.
Just like the first Rocky, he went the distance. That's all he really wanted to do was go the distance with Apollo, and he did it. He made it to the final bell, and was still standing. That to him was the win. Nobody had ever done that before. So in a way, sometimes it just changed. Well, okay, Friday Night Lights, they seemed pretty fucking sad though. There wasn't like a, oh, well, technically, you know, we win in our minds and in our hearts. No, we lost.
They're all seniors. They were bummed as fuck.
We almost fucking won and we goddamn lost. This is bullshit.
One of them joins the army. It kind of turns into the Sandlot.
The Sandlot wasn't. It was and wasn't. That was the beauty of it. Was that one didn't come down to some big championship game. It came down to a fight with a dog, a dog chase. That's still more interesting than car chases.
Oh hell yeah, because that shit might get real, especially nowadays. Like nowadays, they don't care. A kid can get attacked by a dog in a movie. That
Yeah, once you kill John Wick's dog, dogs have to be evil sometimes. Animals in general, when it's an evil animal, it's like that's why you gotta that's why aliens are such a big thing right now, is it's just like, okay, we gotta kill something that's not a real animal. Because we don't want to accidentally kill a real animal doing animal stunts.
See, I think that's like kind of a little bit of a cop out for parents allowing kids to play shooters.
Yeah. Hell, the big game hunter. What was that, Cabela's or whatever?
Game was fun as hell.
It was.
But that is training a sniper.
Yeah. Those games were a bit too intense. They were like the Gran Turismo of hunting games. I'm like, can we go with something a little bit simpler? Just a little bit.
But when you got the shot.
Yeah, that was awesome when you did get that perfect like heart shot and shit. Because they frowned upon headshots, of course.
Well, yeah, you can't eat the meat if you shoot it in the face. I don't understand that.
Well, you can't put up the trophy either if you shoot it in the face.
Oh yeah, fuck the trophy.
Yeah, you don't want to put a deer head with a hole in it on your wall. That just looks weird.
Dude, I bet you the same taxidermy that's gonna charge you like $1,000 just to fucking stuff that head will be okay with patching up the hole.
Not if they have to like put.
If they got to provide
pieces.
an eye or something, then it's a problem.
I feel like that might be easier than it's easier to glue an eye than to actually. I don't know. You can just like, I don't know. You put like a little balloon or something if you can't find the piece of the skull from the exit wound or something. You know.
Yeah, and
blow a hole in the front and back. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, because the
a lot of stuff to have to replace. Yeah,
but I forgot when you're mounting the head, it's like to the neck area.
Yeah, yeah. They don't just put the antlers.
Yeah, it's not like
you can
antlers.
Yeah. I've seen just the antlers. You can do just the antlers, but if you're gonna use the head, you don't just like do like from the nose to the forehead.
His face is like you literally.
That would be creepy as fuck. Oh my god!
What happened? I put a deer face on a mantle.
So with sports movies, so realistically, it's hard to actually put a preference on whether you want them to win or lose. It depends on the movie itself. There's good ones where they lose. There's good ones where they win.
I can't think of a situation though where I ever really wanted them to lose.
That's true.
Like they don't make main characters that you want to lose.
Although I won't lie, Friday Night Lights, I laughed when they lost. Just like, oh shit, that it just over just like that. He was so close. Like, damn, lost. Just because they at least did it, you know what I mean? They like at least after you see too many movies where they win, it's just like, okay, somebody's got to be realistic, all right? These motherfuckers don't win every goddamn game. This is why you get some people that go to the Super Bowl, lose, and then just retire young because they're just like, I'm not good enough. Never gonna win. The movie said if I made it to the Super Bowl, I was gonna win
Instantly.
They forget to tell you that there's two teams in the Super Bowl, and one of them always has to lose. Somebody has to lose. That's how it works. I just want to see just once, like a Super Bowl that goes like 5 overtimes, however many they try to keep it going. Just like, we can't end this with a tie.
It's not possible.
And just like, just every time the clock runs out, just like overtime number 16 just goes on and on and on like a baseball game.
Dude, I would be fine with that. Like just once. Because every single
just to
year.
See like a 7-hour football game, like a 7-hour Super Bowl.
Because every year, everyone expects like a crazy ass points. The only time you ever see crazy points is from two defensive teams.
Yeah.
Because then they're all, they're going to mainly focus on the defense. And boom, offense is just burning motherfuckers.
That shit's always hilarious. Would you
But
expect a defensive battle and
there's never there hasn't been a just straight up
a
defensive.
deadlock? Well, it doesn't even have to be low scoring. It could be high scoring through regulation, and then just like they each get that one touchdown or that one field goal, and then it just goes on to fucking over this fucking second overtime, double overtime, whatever, triple overtime.
Okay, if it goes past 4, I just want to see shootout. Like
A football shootout.
yeah, 20 yards out.
Oh my god!
Whoever can make it.
A kickoff shoot, a kick return shootout. You just special teams dukes it out.
There's a kicker, the gunner, and one dude returning. Oh shit!
Oh no! Full return teams too. Full return teams.
Oh damn!
If you don't make it to the end zone, you give the ball back to the ref, and the other team you go sit on the fucking bench, and the kicker comes out, and they get the chance to kick return. And at least it would make it more interesting because at least people are getting hit and people are getting tired.
Are you losing one person each time, like when they have to go sit on the bench?
No, it's just one of the. Well, I just imagine the guy that returned the kick isn't gonna jump on the kickoff team. Yeah, maybe. You know what I mean? People get tired after like 3 of those. Weird people are getting subbed in. That's when you have to start putting your starters in as like kick return men and shit.
That's when you're playing Madden and now.
Yeah, Devontae Adams is going to return the next kickoff. Oh, he took a hard hit there.
That was almost a fucking fumble.
Yeah, there's a reason why you usually don't put your starters in that spot. But yeah, that buy me a coffee thing is real too. That really is the thing. You can hook us up. It is.
Drop it.
Yeah. And you can check out, for other ways to support us, you can check out jntbaggers.podbean.com because there are options. Although that's like the most direct option is just like, buy us a coffee. Yeah, you can buy us more. You can buy us a coffee each too. Oh, that just sounds weird. It's like, all right, 3 coffees for those dickheads. You can call us dickheads or dumbasses.
It's a weird. Like I imagine someone saying that in a coffee shop.
Dickheads. I wasn't allowed to say it on the on the sitcom, even though I was playing like a coffee shop guy. I did get to call a guy Petunia in like an almost threatening manner. Like, if you don't like it, you can get the fuck out of my... I couldn't cuss, though.
I'll punch you in the face, Petunia. I don't know. I'm fucking stoned.
I don't even know if Petunia's right. It sounds right. But
it's almost like a bitch.
Yeah. I'm assuming it's some kind of flower. But I could be wrong on that, too. I'm not positive on it. Now, do you get tired of training montages in sports movies?
Sometimes.
They're not much different nowadays. We get it. I think UFC ruined that. We're just like, okay, we've seen some pretty cool workouts on there. And then we've seen some of those workouts in movies. Now it's like, okay, whatever.
Okay, well, dude, Cobra Kai has the best training montages. In a way. It's not, well, I guess it's not so much a montage, but the hell, like the cement truck.
Yeah, they've had some montages, though. Yeah, they've definitely had. I think that's why I liked Varsity Blues. There was no montage. There was a montage, but it wasn't a training montage. It was just during a game. All the games were montages. You can't put a full football game's worth of minutes into a movie.
No, that's a whole movie.
Yeah, like that. You can't do that. I get it. You got to fast forward to certain points. Usually towards the end, you got to show the beginning and the end, basically, and a couple, a dark point in the beginning or in the middle of there somewhere.
Remember the Titans?
Yeah, they won, huh?
Yeah, they won, but
they won. They stayed undefeated, didn't they?
Yeah,
or at least in the movie.
Those
games, they were all the games we saw in the movie, they were winning because they were
winners,
achieving perfection and shit. I think they stole that from Vince Lombardi. maybe. Perfection. I keep forgetting that movie's on Disney Plus too. Remember the Titans? That really is that was a special movie. There was a montage on there, huh? There was a practice montage.
It was a running montage.
There was games montage, a winning montage. Little Giants had a training montage. Somewhat. Yeah. You kind of need it. I get it. You want to. That's just because that one asshole that's just like, no, you got to at least practice. You really want to watch a whole practice session? Some fucking kids practicing football? Well, I mean, I just want to see like a scene or two. Okay, we'll make it funny and have the fat kid fart.
Fall or
He'll fall and fart. Little Giants, he fell off the monkey bars. He landed with a fart.
that's how we do.
Yep. And there was a kid under him, too. That meant he landed on that poor kid. He not only got landed on by a fat kid, which everyone knows is painful. Yeah. He got to taste that fat kid. And not the cool kind. Ow. That sounds horrible. But so, yeah. Some sports, yeah. Is it the... I'm trying to think of like a montage I really didn't like, but to be honest, Rocky, it was all about the training montages. I expected that in every Rocky movie. The first one did it. Everyone after that had to have a training montage.
Yes, dude, it's kind of a dick way of them trying to just fast forward through. This is where they started, the middle and the ending for like it. Oh yeah, well we gotta fit it into a movie. So fuck it.
Yeah, he's got to go from slow to fast, or from weak to strong, or whatever. What was that?
Southpaw had a montage.
That's see, this is why we podcast, because I didn't even fucking say it, and you fucking knew exactly where I was going.
The fucking
yeah,
rope.
you knew exactly where I was fucking going with that. Was fucking yeah.
And he lost and won. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
He did a double take. The fighter.
He won. He won. In the end, he was losing. He lost a couple. He got his ass kicked in the beginning. I think the first fight they showed, or at least the first fight in that movie that they showed, yeah, he got beat up by the bigger guy. That was a really good movie. I actually keep forgetting about that. Christian Bale did a really good job in that movie. Like Mark Wahlberg was it's not all that huge of a stretch for Mark Wahlberg to get buff.
Dude, did the Mighty Ducks have training montages?
I can't even remember. I'm going to have to rewatch, especially because I heard they're making a series.
I think they're weird. Their training montages were probably like they went to the park and rollerbladed.
Yeah.
And then fucking slap shot into the trunk.
I've never actually seen a group of kids doing that in real life.
I've never seen a group of kids playing hockey in California.
No, not once. We tried with sticks and fucking soda cans and bottles and shit, but never like actual, not even with the ball or anything. No ball, no actual hockey sticks, just fucking regular little tree branches. Yeah, I don't know. It's not that hockey's not interesting. It's just that it costs. No matter how you try to play it, it's not fun when you're running. First of all, field hockey, I guess, but I've never actually played field hockey. I've played lacrosse, not professionally, obviously, but
that sounds hard.
In PE,
that's like running highlight.
What, lacrosse?
Yeah.
It's fucking. Have you ever did you play it in PE or anything as a
No.
kid? Okay, I went to some dangerous schools. I guess I think Acacia actually had lacrosse sticks, man, and that shit got interesting, bro. they were like the cheap plastic fucking lacrosse sticks. They weren't like the cool netted ones and shit. It was PE, not
but not the team.
Yeah. But they did, they did let us. Sometimes it was class on class. Sometimes it was, they would just break us off into groups and have us play. And I got hit a few times. They weren't giving us any other gear besides the sticks and the balls. The balls were like those hockey softballs and shit, like those orange hockey balls and shit. So they hurt when they hit you. They were painful. But yeah, it was those same cheap ass little goals and shit too. Nobody wanted to be goalie. I'll tell you that much.
No, that sounds like a horrible time.
Yeah. Especially with no gear on and shit. No, you know what I mean? No padding.
Like, if
no
you're playing
mask.
hockey, like, with a fucking can or something, I'll take a can to the chest. That's probably not gonna hurt. I mean, it might hurt a little bit, but...
And odds are you're not going to get it that far off the ground.
No, it's just... everything's gonna go to the floor so you can kind of stomp it out.
Yeah. But... yeah, lacrosse, nobody's throwing like sideways or everybody's throwing like overhand or it's catapult and I let my back. I played baseball as a kid, so before this middle school, but it was middle school too, so there was plenty of testosterone behind these lacrosse throws, and I learned to let my back take it, so it just fucking just smacked the back of my shoulder and just like.
I imagine, like, the only way to counteract the kid that's going overhand with the catapult is to, like, spin fast as shit in a circle and try to release it, like, right at the end of the circle to really whip it.
That sounded painful.
Yeah, whip it in there.
Yeah, and it was weird. The teacher had the nerve to give us little catapults to fucking chuck at each other, but had the nerve to tell us, like, no tackling or no, like, shoulder checking or any of that shit. I wanted to shoulder check the fuck out of somebody, and I wasn't allowed to.
I think when you're older, you can.
Yeah,
that requires
you can
pads.
in real lacrosse, I guess you can. But you also have like a hockey mask or a hockey style mask and shit, like a mask.
See, if I was like in a like white school,
that's why they get the mask, because it's rich schools.
Yeah, dude, I'm like, okay, fuck it, I'll play lacrosse.
I would too. I would have participated on a team. I didn't hate lacrosse. It was, once you get the hang of throwing it with the little stick and shit, it gets kind of fun. Again, it would have been funner if I would have been able to shoulder check the motherfucker that threw the ball at me. He wasn't passing it. That's the thing. When you don't have pads, nobody wants to pass it because you're afraid of chucking it at somebody.
It's just the same as if you're the goalie. You're gonna get hit. No one knows how to catch the fucking ball.
They're all middle schoolers. Nobody knows how to play this game at all. Nobody's played paddle ball or any of that shit since we were fucking kids.
I don't know how to play ping pong running on a field.
Yeah. I never had that fucking... no, I didn't have that elephant game. The one the one that blew out the butterflies.
Oh yeah, fuck that game. I never had it either. I always wanted it.
I call it a game, but it was a toy. But it was a game though too.
Elephant the Elephant.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there were rules to it. Like there was like a game concept, I think, to it. But there always is some kind of game concept to those kind of things. But they're not always that fun. I hate looking back at some of those '90s toys and just like, wow, they made a really big deal about like nothing. That's why I wasn't impressed with Cars when it came out. Those look just like the Chevron with Techron cars.
Just talking, everything's the same. They're just like nice.
Yeah, the eyes are the same in the headlights and shit, talking out the grill. It kind of annoyed me. Or not annoyed me, it just made me not want to see it because I was sick of those damn commercials. I miss those commercials now.
You know, I hate to say it, but Cars is like one of my least favorite Pixar's movies.
Yeah, it seemed like their laziest attempts. Like I'm sure they were still made with love and attention to detail and all that shit. But I think that's also why they've gone so hardcore on emotional shit since then. Like like they went back to it when like Toy Story has been their main like source.
Show you some dark shit.
Yeah, because think about it, even the first one, Buzz Lightyear went through a full-on existential crisis within Sid's house. He saw a commercial for himself as a toy, and that was finally what drove the point home that he really was just a toy.
And then he became a woman.
And then but before that, what did he do? He climbed up onto the fucking staircase or whatever.
That's borderline suicide.
And who's the fuck Randy Newman singing in the back? I could fly if I wanted to. He jumps off and just fucking falls. Yeah, and the way they even showed it too, they didn't show him hit the ground. They just showed the aftermath, him just laying there with his wings blinking and his arm separated. It was fucking dark. And Sid was a dark kind of character as far as from a toy's perspective. But the second one was even emotional. Jessie's whole little backstory and shit revelation. She got left behind, and it was emotional. She didn't like being left behind. Toys don't like being left behind. That makes it sound way creepy. Like, don't leave your toys behind. They might be broken later emotionally.
No, that sounds like they're gonna come back to kill you.
Yeah, you need to pass them on to somebody else in order to break the curse.
It's like small soldiers. If not, they will shoot corn cob holders at you.
That movie was fucking dark when you look at the weaponry that those little fuckers made.
Dude, hell yeah.
Those were not, like, you would expect it to be like Nerf guns or something where they think that they're dangerous and shit and they're just using No, they went real world tactical. Oh yeah, because they had real military.
Yeah, they had fucking AI in it. It was military grade fucking AI.
That was so fucking, like, I didn't realize that fully as a kid, like that little piece that was the whole point of the board meeting was like something fucked up is going on in these toys.
I'm pretty sure it was Todd Glass that was like, yeah, this shouldn't have happened. But it did. And then, yeah, Argonauts and I forget the other ones.
Yeah.
Commandos?
I think so. It's been a while. But yeah, that fucking dark.
Dude, because that corn cob thing scared me.
Yeah.
He got hit with like multiple holders up the leg, and those things are actually.
Yeah. The flaming fucking tennis balls for some reason got to me.
Were they using like hairspray or something?
They'd made some kind of flamethrower. I remember that. It was just dark. That was like just seeing like, okay, if any of that makes contact with a human, like it's funny when they're hitting the Barbies with the lawnmower and shit.
Yeah.
But if these motherfuckers actually get the fact that they actually got somebody with the corn cob holders too, it made it even worse.
It was a main kid.
Just like, dude, ow. That is a real pain that I've never felt, but I don't want to feel. That's corn cob is already evil to me because of fucking corn on the cob is already evil to me because of my bad teeth. Which is fucked up because they were evil to me when I had braces too. Corn on the cob is just evil. It's the devil. Unless you got a knife and I can scrape that shit off. And then it's delicious. I love corn. That is my one vegetable. If I'm stuck on an island, can of corn and I'll be fine.
Yeah, pretty much. I'll try to de-water the salt from the sea.
I think that's why we tolerate red corn, because deep down inside, corn is our favorite vegetable, and it's just like, even when it's in like a pot pie that has peas and shit, I'm still gonna eat it just because there's corn in there.
I'll probably kick the peas out, but I don't know if I get enough gravy in there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna act like I've grown up when it comes to vegetables, but I just it's one of those like.
Regina forces me to eat carrots.
I drew the line when I had meatloaf infused with carrots.
Not okay with that.
It turned me away from carrots like completely. Like
that's almost like a casserole now.
In that moment, I had to make a choice. Do I swear off of meatloaf or do I swear off of carrots? I love meatloaf too much to swear off of carrots. I don't know why. Oh, but yeah, I do. Meatloaf is delicious. That's why.
Because I've had like cheeseburger casserole. That was pretty cool. But
Cheeseburger casserole.
yeah, it's
Nice.
pretty much like a meatloaf version, but with cheeseburger ingredients. I was like, okay,
I
this is
still want
pretty
to
cool.
do an Italian meatloaf. I always say I'm going to do it, but I never actually get the balls to just commit an entire meatloaf to. I never have the sauce. That's really what it is, because I would make it just like a big old spaghetti pretty much in meatloaf. That seems fat. Is that fat? Spaghetti and meatloaf? Just saying it like that, I know it sounds.
I instantly thought, fucking goddamn Big Daddy.
That's why I said it like that. I said
Spaghetti
it
and
in the
meatloaf?
yeah. I said it in the
Spaghetti and
same
meatloaf?
fucking beat. Spaghetti and meatloaf.
Dude, it doesn't sound right, but
But
that's more like a
considering this is
meatloaf lasagna.
considering this is America, if you don't like spaghetti and meatloaf, why don't you get the fuck
Hey,
out? Yeah, spaghetti. Now I actually do want to just do it, because I know people do Italian style meatloafs and shit. I don't know about restaurants, but I know like the recipes are out there.
dude, there's certain things that are cool. That sounds like one of them. I'm kind of tripped out on the carrots and meatloaf though. Like
They were shredded. They were shredded carrots, like the little
on
matchstick
top
kind
or
of.
something
No, infused.
throughout.
Most people use like breadcrumbs or fucking crushed crackers or oatmeal.
They used them as
A
attachment.
binding
Yeah.
agent, yes. Yeah, and I've had it with oatmeal. I've had it made with crackers. I've had meatloaf binded in a few different ways, and I'll tell you what, carrots are the absolute worst. It was nothing. I tasted no meat. I tasted only carrot. I'm not
Okay,
usually
that has to be pretty fucking strong in carrot, because when you like, dude,
I had to drown. It was one of those ones too where that was dinner that day.
I've had I think I've told you about the hobo dinners, where it's just meat with fucking veggies and shit, tinfoil baked, just little like bowls. But anyways, I have carrots in that, and I never actually taste the carrots with a fucking big ass piece of meat. A little bit of carrots, not gonna lie, like a little ladleful. But that has to be a lot of carrots to actually taste nothing but carrots, though.
Yeah, I had to drown it in ketchup just so I could eat it. And it was still one of those like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Who the why do you have to ruin stuff that's good to me? Like I felt attacked in that moment. Like you took something that you know for a fact that I love. I love meatloaf. You know this. I love meatloaf as much as Will Ferrell. And that's a meatloaf guy. And she took it and ruined it. If that was the meatloaf imagine if fucking Owen Wilson would have never gone to that funeral. If Will Ferrell's mom would have brought out that carrot-laced meatloaf bullshit. That was one of the few times where I was like, okay, I need gravy. Ketchup isn't enough. I need gravy. You know,
I'm
it's
killing
bad.
this.
Yeah.
It's over.
I have had meatloaf with gravy. That is actually delicious. That's just because usually if I make meatloaf, I make mashed potatoes. It's just a worthy combo. And then corn. That's what started that whole
Yeah,
thing.
you always have to add in one dish of vegetables.
Yeah.
And
Corn.
people don't consider potatoes vegetables.
Oh, I am a sucker for corn, especially white corn with cheeseburger macaroni, hamburger helper. Actually, just about any hamburger helper with a can of corn.
Dude, sometimes I'm old and just like toast and
Corn?
cream corn.
Okay, you just had to go and make it so white.
Exactly.
That's not old. That's not just old. You made that as white as possible. Just like, no, just some plain toast and some cream corn. I'm surprised you didn't actually emphasize it into creamed corn. Like Like, yet you've never had grits. You need see. That's why you need to try grits. God damn it! If you like cream corn, you'll actually like grits. I'll say that much right there.
Dude, I can't stop laughing on that one.
I came home the other day and I had some leftover white rice, and so I made some scrambled eggs and just mixed it up with that, and I had some Smokies, so I heated those bitches up and threw it in there. Just had a weird rice egg.
Breakfast style bowl?
Yeah.
Cool.
When you heat up Smokies on just on a skillet, no oil or nothing like that and shit, they just taste like kielbasa.
That works.
Yeah, it went perfect with the eggs and rice and shit. Like, of course, I hit salt and pepper with the rice and the eggs, so it would all tie together, and a little garlic. It was bomb. It was actually it was slightly nostalgic, but also delicious. I didn't get the Smokies for breakfast as a kid. I think that's the first time I've ever eaten Smokies with breakfast stuff, but it was nighttime, so it felt like it was okay.
I don't think I've ever had Smokies like warmed up.
Really? You never had them like heated in a crock pot? Stick them in
No.
a stew?
No, but that sounds
Okay. Sorry, that was
Yeah.
just Lord of the Rings. I'm sorry. That I wouldn't actually. I've never actually had. I've had them in a crock pot, like heated up with barbecue sauce. That was pretty delicious. There was also meatballs, not in the same sauce, just like two small crock pots, one with each, but both barbecue sauce. It was a cool, like, toothpick food type situation. I love a good, I love meat. See, that ties everything to meatballs and fucking Smokies and shit. Now I want to have meatballs for breakfast. Meatballs on top of a slice of toast. But between the toast and the meatballs, over easy. Have you made eggs in a hole yet?
Is that the one where it's the bread and the
Yeah,
the
V
egg?
for Vendetta style.
No. I don't.
It's good.
Do you put the egg? Okay, so obviously you cut the hole. Do you put that just on the skillet and then throw the egg inside?
Yeah.
And so you don't have to worry about like if it seeps out. Oh shit!
It cooks onto
just
the toast. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
comes out pretty good. Yeah,
I gotta try that now. I thought it was more complex.
I got stoned, and to cut the hole, just use a glass or something, and just hole in the bread. Yeah, I'm a fucking.
Oh, dude, I know what I'm doing Saturday morning.
I think I might have even toasted the bread before I put it on the fucking thing, and then like toasted it and then buttered it and put it on there. I'm not sure if I did that or not. Which order I did those parts in. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done that now that I think about it, but
That's like a crazy ass inward version of French toast.
N-word version of French toast.
Oh shit! I didn't even think about that one.
Inward.
Yeah, inward.
N-word. Yeah, not the N-word. Like, oh my god, that's why. Yeah, you saw the look on my face. Like, wait, dude,
yeah,
what do you
it doesn't
mean?
help with the Hitler haircut. Oh, dude.
Like, wait, N-word French
I-N.
toast?
Word.
I'm just trying to think of like how the fuck do you even?
How do you justify that in any way? Any way, shape, or form?
Is
Even a racist
Is
way?
that what they call waffles? Like chicken and waffles is just N-word French toast? Like,
It's
what?
inward pancakes. But
Although apparently, according to some white guy, pancakes are part of the stereotypical black food. That
well, because they're big biscuits?
I honestly don't know. It's been almost 20 years since I got asked that question. Do you like watermelon pancakes and fried chicken? What do you mean pancakes? I didn't answer the question, obviously. I'm just like, wait, what do you mean pancakes? That sounds racist. But what do you mean pancakes? When was that a black thing? You don't get to. No.
You don't get to throw random food.
Is it because of the Aunt Jemima thing?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
They finally switched to. It's not Aunt Jemima anymore.
what's it, Milford Farms or some weird
Yeah.
shit, like something Mills or some shit. Yeah, I saw a thing on that.
I mean,
Whatever. It does nothing. It doesn't matter. I'm not. I don't care. Yeah, I still buy the Walmart brand or whatever syrup anyway. Whatever Great Value or whatever the fuck
yep.
is there. Dollar General. That's where I tend to go. So they usually have some kind of off brand. Dollar General has their own brand of everything. They're slowly taking over.
Yes, sir. Dude, I saw commercials for Dollar General. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they make their own products and everything. They're fucking they're coming up, man.
I also saw a commercial for a
They're
grocery outlet.
they're taking over the ghetto. They're just like, all right, poor people are gonna come here because they know there's gonna be something that they want that's cheap as shit here. There's usually they do have some cheap groceries. It's one of those. If you want something specific, obviously you go to the bigger the other stores, but there you can at least pick stuff out. I guess that sounds weird, but it's more of just like, okay, do they have something like this? Oh, okay, they have real Pop-Tarts. That's cool. And big boxes of them. They got all the cereals and shit. I do like that. It's not just like a big old nothing but their products. That would creep me out.
Walmart's on that line.
They are, and that scares me when I go in there and just like, yeah, we have our own brand of like everything. Like literally everything. Toilet paper, all that. Like we are definitely getting more money off of.
We create everything in life.
Yeah. Well, it's true. It's kind of sad, but we don't live in like a hunter-gatherer society anymore. We live in a place where we need a bunch of random shit all the time. Light bulbs and shit. It's funny how Walgreens can do like a mini version of Walmart, but charge you way more for everything.
And you just gotta eat it.
Yeah, they just got the nerve to sit there and just like, we know why you're here. It's Christmas. We're open. We're the only place that's open where you can get some Q-tips and toilet paper.
$47.
Yeah. Oh, you want a 2-liter bottle of soda? That'll be $7.
You're at $54.99. Would you like our card?
Wait. I got the bottle of RC. It says 99 cents. It says suggested price, sir. Suggested. Those aren't rules. Those are guidelines.
700% markup. Our stocks are rising. Fuck you.
Yeah, you think you're gonna you can always go get soda somewhere else that sells toilet paper.
No, they're closed. Just today.
There's a reason we work on Christmas. We have no souls.
Do you like to wash your hands after going to the bathroom?
Oh, you better not need batteries for those new toys you bought. Oh my God, you do?
52 by itself. You buy a
Per battery.
117 pack that you're never going to need after those 2 batteries.
You know, I bought a giant pack of batteries, and last time I needed them, I found them, and they were all, like, eroded.
I've had that situation happen where you're like, dude, oh shit.
How
It's
the
like
fuck
one
did
of those.
this happen? I never even used them.
Dude, that shit
That put them in the
sucks.
fridge shit is bullshit.
Oh, it is. See, I heard freezer. So I used to keep my batteries in the freezer.
And it's all bullshit. Oh.
Dude, here's the thing. You put it in the freezer, you put it in your fucking Game Boy. It seems like everything might speed up just a little bit when it first starts. It's like, poof. But then your batteries are dead in equal amount of time, and now you got wet shit in the back. You got moisture build up.
Yeah, so it doesn't work out for anybody. The batteries are. Although I will say when I dug out my lightsaber, not talking about my dick.
From the freezer?
No, it wasn't in the freezer, but it was in the garage. It's been in the garage. It was in the garage for like a year and a half. more than that possibly even. But I dug it out and I pushed the button on it, and I've had that motherfucker for about. I think I bought it in like 2013, maybe 2014. At the latest, 2014. So yeah, we'll just say I bought it 2014. Had it, what, 7 years? Some shit. Long time now. I'll say 6 years. 6 years. 6 or 7. But yeah, been in there all that time. Click the button on, still works. Haven't changed the batteries. Those things are, for being a big old flashlight, they're pretty energy efficient. Although I do need some new ones. It's the light's not as strong. And it's all dirty, so you can see you can see dirt on the fucking light and shit. It just looks like it's been in a seedy motel or something.
Like it was used in one too many Star Wars videos.
Yeah, amateur Star Wars.
Straight to the
videos.
internet.
Yeah, uploads. Now I just want to use that. Just like, it's clean. It's better. I've shoved a dirty fucking garden tool handle in a chick. I still can't believe she like allowed that. Like, God, dude, kids are stupid. I was stupid as a kid. That's, ooh, it was a truth or dare, and they were just like, yeah, I dare you to do that. And I even was just like, are you, because fucking, what was it, 12-year-old me was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that like just all Willie Nilsson. Like, are you cool with that? Yeah. You guys don't want to clean it off? It's too dark. You're not gonna be able to tell if it's clean anyway. True that. I guess true that. This was before we had cell phones as kids, though, too. Before that bright light was in your pocket. That would have probably saved that situation. I always wondered if she got like infected or anything from that.
Yeah, fucking probably. She probably had a goddamn splinter up her vagina.
I don't know though. She got banged out by so many dudes, like even back then, like toward, I don't know. She might have infected like the entire apartment complex, and I just was like the lucky one that didn't get it. And the whole time I was just like, why am I the only one not hitting that? Turns out it was like a protective bubble. Just like, no, what you did with that fucking hand, it was a claw. That's what it was, the little 3 claw, whatever that's called. I don't know what
fucking yard garden rake or something like that. I don't fucking know.
Some dumb shit. But it was that. Obviously, I didn't shove it in claw side. It was the handle. But the handle had been sitting out in the backyard for fucking like a year, like months, sitting out in the backyard. Nothing but dirt. It was dirty. There was no ifs, ands, or buts as far as it being dirty. I felt bad. I didn't. She let me do it. It was truth or dare. It was one of those like, we weren't even drunk. None of us were drinking or anything like that. There was no excuse. Just stupid. But we are. I think we're about at the 90-minute mark about now. I know that one. Well, remember we were bullshitting there for a minute there too. So that time, but even then, with that added time, I don't know why I just did like a weird like Egyptian prayer thing or something there.
You're a snake.
Yeah, a slippery snake. But yeah, next week. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention too. We celebrated our 5-year anniversary. That was the whole point about the buy us a coffee. Yeah, that's. We'll call that a podcast birthday present, I guess. But yeah, with it being 5-year anniversary, we have to do some reformatting at times. Yeah, that's appropriate to say, isn't it? Not reformatting, but just weird other stuff. If that makes sense. This show is gonna get weirder.
I don't know how to feel about that. Like, it's already getting weird.
It's always been weird. It's always been weird, yes. But it's gonna get weirder. It's just because there's always elements that we haven't incorporated either yet or that oh, the door has always been open for us to bring back old segments too. You know, Gay for a Day. I've been saying for fucking the last like year and a half that we're bringing that back. We never technically do. I'm gonna start incorporating that into fucking late reviews. Somebody gets Gay for a Day in every late review. Which means we have to watch like nothing. We have to do late reviews on nothing but lesbian porn movies. There'll be one dude janitor, and we'll have to get Gay for a Day for him. But next week, I don't know what we're. There's something. There is something. Did you watch Soul by any chance?
No.
That sounds like Fear almost. It's not as sad as your usual Pixar movies. Onward was sadder.
Didn't watch it.
You wouldn't hate it too much. It was fun. Yeah, it was fun. There's a manticore. I think that's what she was called. Something like that. Manta whore. That's not it. You're not supposed to insult fictional characters.
Not children's.
But damn it, it's Pixar still. And they make hair beautiful. That's one thing I can say. They do black hair. Really fucking well. Think about it. There's a reason Frozone was bald. They weren't ready for it yet. Now Pixar is able to do it. Negro hair. Well, it's better than fucking what was it earlier? Inward French toast. Inward. That sounds weird. Okay, I think the name of this episode is going to be Inward, just because we were talking about Onward. See how things it's about connection. But we'll see you next time. We have been the J&T Baggers. We're gonna have to kidnap that little brown guy. It's been months. Last one he did was Jingle All the Way. And there was no love in that one.
2 months.
No, but we did it in November.
It's been 3 months.
That's too long. That is too long since Korn has entered the rabbit hole. And it's too long since the three of us have entered the rabbit. Because I don't remember when the last time the three of us got together. Because I think Ultimate Christmas Present was just just you and I, right?
Yep.
Or not Ultimate. Oh, yeah, Ultimate Christmas Present. And Bad Mom's Christmas was just Korn and myself. I think we did that one in Jingle All the Way in the same day. Korn and I. So, yeah, it's... I can't remember the last time the three of us actually got together. I think Witching and Moaning might have been one of the last ones. I don't know. Somewhere there in October. Food for thought, huh? We're going to have to kidnap him. We got plenty of pillowcases between the two of us. We can cover his head. Is chloroform? Why do they make it seem like chloroform could just be bought at any old, like, drugstore? Is that
dude?
Is that an over the counter thing or whatever they call it?
I think everyone can just get it.
You can just get access to that shit. That if that's what Walgreens has,
no wonder it's so expensive. Like they got to cover the cost of the fucking chloroform.
And that's the one thing that sells out at Walgreens and keeps them in business. Just like no, you don't get it.
Chloroform and eye drops.
I haven't sold a pack of batteries in 8 years. Everybody comes in here, says Walmart has it cheaper, and walks out. But the chloroform.
What?
That's the one thing Walmart does not have their own brand of. Now I feel like Walmart has their own Walmart chloroform, making kidnappings easier and cheaper.
Since 1918.